Hey Bird Gang, it is the Season 6 hunting event. We got the Halloween event for Call of Duty Warzone, and this is your last season before we go into Black Ops 6. So we have 57 more days, so this will be our last metas going into the new game. Can you believe it? I can't. It's kind of crazy. Stop using the STG. Stop using all these crazy builds. You see all these YY TikTokers posting. Let me give you Puffin's breakdown of my top 10 loadouts you should be using in Season 6. And as always, if you like this straightforward content and you find value here, click that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and if you want a shout out in the next video, comment down below, Bird Gang. All right, as always with the disclaimer on these loadouts, these are not in order, and I want you to use what's best for you, because if you use what's best for you, you're gonna get more wins, have more fun, and get more kills. These are statistically the best loadouts you can be using, so I've broken them down. I've gone everywhere around the web to get the best stats and bring them to you. And our first loadout is the SVA 545. Now, the reason why we like this one is because it's zero recoil. That's right, zero recoil. I'll have to say that again for you. Let me walk you through the build. The muzzle's a sonic suppressor, STV precision barrel, Jack Classic optic, 60 round mag, and that high grain rounds. Now, to get it to zero recoil, here's the trick. You gotta put it in single fire. So as you see, watch, 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing. No recoil at all. And what do we like when we're playing? No recoil. If you take it out of single fire recoil, you're gonna get recoil. See? Recoil, no recoil. That's why the SVA is on the top 10 list, because it has no recoil in single fire mode. It keeps getting buffed and nerfed. Currently, it's been buffed. And we're gonna go ahead and pair this bad boy up with our VEL 46. That's right, I said it, I'll do it again, VEL 46. I know it's a throwback. It looks like MP7. It's gotten buffed with range and gotten buffed with damage. So here's the build on that. Quartermaster suppressor, paracord grip. These are both for recoil control. 50 round mag, because you're going to need that in trios and quads. Demo RXT stock for that faster sprint to fire and that faster ADS. Also pairing up with the laser light here for that faster ADS. So you're going to see your sprint to fire faster, but look how fast that ADS is. So easy to control, nothing too crazy. It gets a good amount of range, but real simple, easy SMG here. Coming in at number 9, it's the Pull-Me-Yacht, whatever it's called. I'm horrible at pronouncing. This thing, I'm not gonna lie, it hits like a truck. This thing will take out enemies quick. And one thing I like about it, guys, is Bird Gang approved here, the magazine. You don't have to add a magazine here. So let me walk you through. Quartermaster suppressor, St. Pyro heavy barrel, Jack Classic optic, Ivan Wood stock, and the high velocity rounds here. That is going to do very well against your enemies here. Super easy to control with tracking, and you can see it's not even hard. It's just like shooting fish in a barrel here, guys. Real simple. And we're gonna go ahead and pair this big boy up with the Rival 9. That's right, I said the Rival 9. The reason why we're doing that is because it got a buff in Season 6. So we're gonna go through Quartermaster suppressor, paracord grip, Rival 38E fire starter barrel, the stockless mod for mobility, and the 40 round mag. You don't need an optic on here. I love the iron sight. Look how fast that is. That's what you want. Real easy to control. That's what you want, short range engagements. 40 round mag. Pro tip, pick this up on the ground loot. The ground loot on this is amazing, and you'll kill faster on the ground loot. And that is your loadout for number 9. Let's go to number 8. We got the Holger 556. I know what you're thinking. The 556? The 556, not the LMG, the assault rifle. We're gonna go Quartermaster suppressor for recoil, Curio 6 match barrel, Corio 6 match barrel, and we're doing that for recoil control, but the added bullet velocity too. Gets you up to about 800 bullet velocity. Then we're gonna go over to Jack Classic optic, the assault stock, the RB running back Adel assault stock, and that gives us better recoil control, as you can see, for vertical, horizontal, and the kick. 40 round mag, but then that is a steady, Freddy, easy to use build, and that's what we want when we are fighting other enemies in the game. We want easy to use, steady, and Freddy. Bird Gang approved. Then we're gonna pair it up with the Lockman Shroud. That's right. Now this one has a super fast TTK, but the caveat is you gotta put on the Jack Disseminator conversion kit. If you haven't got the conversion kit, you're gonna have to go get this. But we also gonna pair it up with a few things. Paracord grip for that recoil control and that sprint to fire. Darkstar barrel, the Kimura laser light, 40 round mag, and this thing is reminiscent of the MP5. I love the iron sights on here, but it moves quick. The ADS is about as fast as you can do. I would not recommend changing anything else to the grapple 5 barrel or anything like that, because it will make the gun kick out of control. But that is your number 8 build. Coming in at number 7 is the BAL 27, and this one's underrated. I don't know why people don't use it more. It's been buffed several times season after season, and it wasn't touched in the nerfs and buffs in the recent season 6. The quartermaster suppressor for recoil control, crown H3 barrel for added bullet velocity. Look at the bullet velocity on there, 1149. When you shoot, it will hit. We're also going to go and throw in the Jack Glassic optic, 60 round mag, and high velocity rounds. We're going to get 30% more on there. You could go high grain if you're going to manage that, and then you get an effective damage range. I think high velocity is where it's at. That is your build for your BAL 27. We can go no iron sights as well, but I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you use the BAL 27. I pair it up with the Ram 9, super unutilized weapon. We're gonna do quartermaster suppressor for recoil. We're gonna DR6 hand stop for that sprint to fire. We got the light barrel, the armistice light barrel, motion tac pad, and I put that on there because I want ADS speed under 200 milliseconds, and I want as fast sprint to fire speed as I can get. And then we're gonna go round it out with the 40 round mag. The iron sights are great because it reminds me of the Ram 7, but now we have the Ram 9, so it's a little bit bigger number. And that is your number 7 loadout. Coming in at number 6, and this one is a doozy because this TAC Evolver really feels like an SMG, and I have another video coming out on this shortly. But here is the fun build on this thing. Make sure you put it in tac stance, that's going to be key, but you got your brace fire grip, and the reason why we're using the brace fire grip is because it increases movement speed, it increases ADS speed, and it lets you run and gun at the same time. We're going to go the Razor Hawk Laser Light, the Assault 60 stock, so that gives you more speed, and then we're going to go 200 5.56 belt because you're never going to run out of ammo. Now let me show you why you want this. So first we're going to put it in tac stance. So we got the tac stance build, but look at this movement on an LMG. I didn't say SMG, I said LMG. Look at this thing, and it is amazing. I mean, yeah. And you have 200 bullets. It's crazy. I'm still firing. It's a lot of fun, guys. Let me show you what we're going to pair it up with. Your FJX Horus. Now, caveat here is on the FJX Horus, there is a limitation on how much you can do with this gun. This gun actually kills faster than any other gun in the game if you're 0 to 9 meters, so keep that in mind. Quartermaster suppressor, DR6 hand stop, Rust 90 light barrel, quartermaster classic reflex, and 48 round mag. Now this gun, I love the classic reflex. It reminds me of a Black Ops like we got coming, but look at that ADS. That is so fast. You want your gun up faster than everybody else, and you will be able to kill in that range 0 to 10, 0 to 9. You'll kill anybody faster than you, I promise you that. Now that is the caveat though, so keep that in mind when you are using the weapon. So that is your build. One more time, make sure you get it there for you. Coming in at number 5 is the MCW, and the devs must love this gun. There must be somebody back at headquarters that's super in love with this gun because they keep buffing it little by little by little. No nerfs. It's quietly getting better and better in this last season. So let's take a look at it. Quartermaster suppressor for that recoil, Bruin heavy support, and while we're doing that, we're looking at controlling the recoil gun kick and the horizontal recoil control. Then we're going to go ahead 60 round jump, Jack Glassic, and the Cyclone barrel. I've seen other builds. I like the Cyclone, especially at the 885 bullet velocity. And then we got the flashy camo on there. But let's take a look at this. Real simple, easy to use. It's just beautiful. Like, easy to kill, easy to control. Like, I'm barely touching the stick for recoil. It's very, very forgiving, and that's what we want. We want easy guns that are forgiving to use. This one is Bird Gang certified. Let's move in to the one we're going to pair it with, which I believe is a lot of fun, the WSP9. Now let me walk you through the WSP9 here. The reason why we like this gun is because it does kill a ton faster, but there is a caveat. There is the open bolt delay. Now don't let that scare you. The open bolt delay, all that does is it maybe fires a half a millisecond sooner. So you might need to pre-fire a little bit more. The build, quartermaster suppressor, the his short light barrel, the skeletal vertical grip, jack glasslick optic, and the 50 round mag. Now, you can do the skeleton vertical. I put that on because I wanted a little bit faster ADS. You can go ahead and swap that if you want to the paracord grip, which I have up here after the a million freaking ones, or the jack slash. It just depends on what your style is. I would switch it to the paracord grip, so then it gets a little bit steady on the recoil. But you can see here in the range, the recoil is not that bad. It's super easy to manage about. The visual recoil is not hard, and you can get good damage with this gun. And that is your number 5 loadout. All right, coming in at number 4, we have our MTZ556, and we need a second to talk about this gun. When I said people love the MCW, this is the most underrated AR in the entire game, and I'll tell you why. A couple reasons. It's been buffed. No joke. You can go back and look at every patch notes for the last 3 seasons. It has been buffed every time. I don't know why. They keep doing it. They keep inching it up, and they keep making it easier to use. So here's the build. Quartermaster suppressor, paracord grip. These are both for recoil control. The Clinch Pro barrel, which is going to give us better bullet velocity and better range. 50 round drum, and the Marauder stock. Now, I've seen other people use different stock. This tones the recoil down. Some people use the close quarters assault stock. I'm big on the Marauder stock. We'll go ahead and let me show you this in the range. This is it's so easy to use. It doesn't move. It just doesn't move. I've dropped plenty of 10, 15, 20 kill games with this gun, and it's just, look at this. It's easy to control. It doesn't move. I'm not doing anything secret. Very underrated gun, and the neck multiplier, head multipliers have been buffed. You're gonna use this gun. People are gonna ask you, what is that gun? MTZ556. Now, what are we pairing it with? We're pairing it with the Striker. The Striker's back, guys. Well, this is a fun build to use. I really enjoy it. We got the Quartermaster suppressor. We got the jack slash for movement, which matches Halloween time. 48 round mag, jack glasslicks, and the Lockman MK2, because we want that faster movement speed, sprint speed, tack speed. That gives everything there. It works really well. Let me show you this in right here. And you can, if you don't want the jack glasslick and you like iron sights, you can go ahead and use the iron sights. I'm more of jack glasslick. I like that little blue dot. Reminds me of Verdansk. Helps me navigate that a little bit there. But that is coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, and I know what you're thinking. Wait a second, Puff, is that the Bass B? That is the Bass B. I have a video coming out on this. This is super underrated and has gone under the radar with little bit of buffs, bringing it up to meta. It's not meta, but it is definitely viable. Now, I wouldn't say it's full meta, it's viable. Quartermaster suppressor for that recoil control. Bruin Venom barrel, now that's gonna give bullet velocity control as well. Corio Eagle Eye or Jack Glasslick, depending on what you like. Everybody's different. Ravage 20 heavy stock, gonna do your recoil control, vertical, horizontal, and gun kick. And then 45 round mag. Now, let me show you this gun. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. I'm telling you, try this gun out. If anybody tries this gun out, leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this gun, because I think you'll be surprised. I really, really do. What we're going to pair it up with, my personal favorite, the Superi 46. No, it was not nerfed. It was fine. The damage ranges were pulled back slightly, but the actual damage was not, guys. So this is one of my favorite guns. Quartermaster suppressor for recoil, jack slash for movement. Now look at this movement, 8.3 tactical sprint speed. Now let me walk you through what that means. That means this gun is faster at tactical sprint than some guns are with walking movement and tactical sprint added together. At 5.9 movement speed, that's faster than some guns' tactical sprint speed. This gun is fast. 499 short barrel, Rescue 9 stock. So Rescue 9 stock gives you that movement. You could do the Jack Cutthroat. I've seen people do that as well. I prefer the Rescue 9. 40 round mag, and oh my gosh, guys, this thing, iron sights are great. You don't need anything else. It hits very well. You can swap this out for a different attachment, and I will show you that in the next build, but that is coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, and I hope you didn't think I wasn't gonna do it, the Car 98, okay? There is something in your gut when you get a headshot and it just feels good. The sound it happens, everything, it just feels good. So Sonic Suppressor L, 7.62 long barrel, range color V3.4 optic, because I love Verdansk and I miss it, and it's coming back in March and we're excited, and that gives me the feels. Recon sling for the flinch. Now you could do a target sling for ADS, or the tactical spring for sprint to fire. I usually do target or recon depending on what game mode. Target for rebirth, and I would do recon for big map. High grain round, so you get a headshot at 76 meters, and it's super easy, consistent to use. And just sniping is just fun in general. Like, you just one shot and you're good to go. It just feels good unless you miss. There we go. But that gun, I'm telling you guys, #1 in your minds and #1 in your hearts. All right, guys, we're gonna pair it with the Superior 46, and this is the slightly different build I was telling you about from the last one. Quartermaster suppressor, short barrel, rescue 9 stock, 40 rounds, but the high grain. And the reason why we're doing high grain, because it's a sniper support. So that bullet velocity going up 15% helps when you are sniping and you don't have an AR. Switch it to high grain rounds. Enjoy this gun, and that comes in at #2. Our #1 build right now is, and you couldn't guess it, right? The Detour 30-06. There's so many different ways of saying 30-0. Is it 30-0, 30-0, 30-06? And yes, we want to make sure we're using the pay-to-win bundle so we don't have any smoke. This thing has 0 recoil, and I'm not trying to sell it to you because it's already been sold. 0 recoil. Quartermaster suppressor, X10 long barrel for the range. Look at the bullet velocity, up to 1080 with that barrel. Then we're gonna go ahead, Jack Classic optic, Rifleman 200 stock, and that just brings, look at that horizontal recoil down to 7%, the gun kick down to 19%. Big changes there. 40 round mag can be a drawback in trios and quads. It definitely is the gun to use. There is no recoil, and if you have it in black cell, you look at this. This is the one right here. See the smoke? Watch. If I go and switch it up, now watch the smoke. The smoke is gone. If you haven't seen my other video on it, I've already made it, but look at that. No smoke. This is the gun that you want to be using if you want to win 90% of your gunfights. I'm telling you right now, if you're not using this gun and you're going up against this gun, you're going to lose. Now, what are we pairing it up with? Of course, the Static HV. This thing wasn't touched. Caveat on this gun, if you're like, man, Puffin, I know it's Berg Gang approved and Berg Gang certified, but why am I losing fights? You're losing fights because you're not hitting a headshot. You have to hit a headshot to win the gunfight. So here's your loadout. Quartermaster suppressor, Jack slash underbarrel. That's going to be for your movement. Got the movement gang in the building. We got the Auger 840 light barrel, NIDAR model 2023, or whatever you like, and then the Spry 34 light stock. This thing moves fast, kills quick, but keep in mind of that headshot. So you're gonna have to aim higher, right? You can't aim down here in the legs and then think you're gonna do something. You gotta aim higher, or use the jump, like use the jump when you're shooting. So you jump when you're shooting, you get a higher head count. That will get you the fastest time to kill. Between the FJX Horus and this gun is the 2 fastest SMGs. This one is the fastest if you get a headshot. Headshot is going to be the biggest thing here. If you don't get a headshot, I can't say it enough, you will lose against the Superior, the Striker, anything else. And that is your #1 loadout. And hey guys, if you like videos like this, go ahead and click or touch the screen now to watch more videos from me so I can help you guys get more wins, get more kills, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.